Hello, Jim here. We are at Speed Zone, New Jersey. Tonight's race will be on the Engelman with NASCAR hard body. And I had to do some adjustments this afternoon and made those adjustments and came across some issues where I need to get new wires, and I have no idea how this car will react on this track. So we'll do some practice and hopefully we'll get it ready for the race and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is a little wrap up tonight, and I forgot to say that this little guy, okay, this was NASCAR hard body. Yes, it is convertible, but still considered a NASCAR hard body. So we have that one, and then we have the chassis. Okay, and different things I did with it for this week is I had to resolder the pinion gear, and these wires right here were a little bit too short from the setup from last week, so I had to redo these wires. And then the guide flag, I replaced the guide flag. Got these nice little clips here to help with the electric part. And what else did we do? Oh yes, we had to move these side panels out because the body is wider. And I also put on the new tires. Now, one thing that happened was I had spacers. I had a spacer here and a spacer over here and made it too wide. So I had to take the spacers out, which made it actually too narrow. However, I didn't have enough spacers, so I just went with this. And the body went on top and we were good to go. So we finished second out of 4 in the B main by mechanical failure. The two guys in front of me both had mechanical issues. One, his engine went, so he had to get a backup car. He still could race, but obviously he was many laps behind. And then the other racer, I think his transmission here, his gear came loose, and so he finished a lap or 2 behind me. But so I finished second, and I was happy with how it ran. And one of the guys there had one of these tire tours, and it was a nice little setup, and he was working on tires. Actually, it was a guy that wasn't racing. He was just visiting, and he was here last week, so chances are that he's going to join us in another week or 2. All right, so that's the wrap up. What we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to, I'm going to take some time tomorrow and take this chassis and shorten it and get it put together for next week, so I'm ahead of the game there. And then I have to inspect the dirt modified, and then also this little guy here needs a lot of work. We have to exchange motors because this motor is not good anymore, and obviously I have to put axle and tires back on, or at least buy some new tires and figure out what I'll do here with the front end, and then get the body put on and get him ready for Friday's race along with the dirt modified. Okay, and there we go. There's the wrap up. Have a good night.